And we are back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the #1 question that people ask me during Extreme. Avi, is there an upgrade order? What should I upgrade first? How should I upgrade? Is there different ways of upgrading? Well, we're going to show you on the Town Hall 10, which is like a week old or so. We're going to show you on the Town Hall 11, which is about 45 days old. And we'll also show you on the Town Hall 12, which is also around 45 days old. And I'll show you that on all of them, I follow the same pattern. And I'm going to let you know what that pattern is. And also talk about a different pattern for those of you who may want to try that one. So sit back, buckle up, stay tuned, and enjoy the show. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to talk about over here, we're going to talk about the progress base that I use. By the way, these progress bases are all available on ClassChamps.com or on my own Discord server in the Dragon Base channel. Now, the ways that these are made out is as follows. Of course, you got the dragon in the middle, but let's look at that at the outside. Over here, you have all the traps. These are all your traps that you have. Up here, you have all of your elixir-based items. These are all the things that cost elixir to upgrade. And over here, you have all of the stuff that takes gold to upgrade, including all your resource stuff over there. So those are the 3 different areas of the board. Now, when you're doing a brand new Town Hall, sometimes you're presented, you get new defenses. At Town Hall 10, you get a cannon, you get an archer, you get an expo. Those are the new defenses that you get, and then on top of that, at each Town Hall, you're getting a signature defense. At Town Hall 9, that signature defense is Expos. At Town Hall 10, the signature defense is an Inferno. At Town Hall 11, it's the Eagle. At Town Hall 12, it's the Giga. It's the Town Hall itself, and at Town Hall 13, it is the Scatter Shots. So those are the breakdown of every Town Hall, what you get as far as for the gold items. Now, as far as the other items, let's talk about what you're supposed to do when you're upgrading the Town Hall, which is the point of this video. What I like to do is I like to always start. The first thing I start in this area over here with, well, I shouldn't say that. What I do is the first thing that I like to do is I like to get everything, all the new things that I'm getting, bring them up to the previous Town Hall level. So which means on this one over here, I got a cannon, I got an archer tower, I got an expo. I brought the cannon up to level 11, the archer tower up to level 11, the cannon up to level 11 also, and the brand new expo up to level 3. That's what I did over there. If you look over at the Town Hall 11, let's look at the Town Hall 11. Over here also, I'm looking at all of my defenses, all of my traps, everything all has the exact same level. Now, that is step 1, is getting everything on your base to the level of the max level of the previous Town Hall. That is step 1. So you see I got it on the 10, we did it on the 11. And if you look at the 12 is also the same thing over here. Working on, you get all the traps done, you get everything up to the previous level. That's what you work on. Now let's talk about what you do after you get those done. Besides that, you also want to be working on, so all of the gold that you have originally, when you're first starting out, all the gold should go into your traps. Again, getting them up to the level. What I do is on my progress bases, I have, you can see the traps are either right up against the border or there's a space. If there's a space, it means I still have to work on them. If they're right up against the border, that means that they're all done. Like for instance over here, all of my Teslas are either done or are in the middle of being worked on, so they're all in a line. But if you look at the Seeking Air Mines over there, they all have to be worked on, so I have a 2-gap space over here, and when I work on this one and it's ready, then I move it up and it's done, and that's the spot where it's going to be. To give you a better example, let's look at the Town Hall 11. The Town Hall 11, all of my traps in the Town Hall 11 are all done. So that is step 1, getting those traps all maxed out. That's the first thing that you want to do. And you can see if you look at the 11 is over here. The 11 is, no, that's my 12. My 12 is almost all done. My 11 is all done. So that's the traps. My 10, I'm still working on my 10, getting those traps done. But now let's talk about the next thing. So that's what you're doing with your gold. The other thing that you want to do with your gold is make sure that you get, if you are getting a town hall, that you are getting some new defenses, like a town hall 10, the archer tower, the cannon, and the expo. Make sure to get those up to the previous max level of the previous town hall. So I got them all up to the max level of town hall 10. When you're working on town hall 11, you're going to be getting a, as you can see, you're getting an archer tower, you're getting a wizard tower, you're getting a cannon, you're getting an expo. So you want to get all those up to the previous town hall level. It's just to the previous town hall level. Now, as far as the elixir goes, you want to start working on everything up over here is what you need the elixir for. Of course, you always want to keep that lab moving, keep that lab moving, keep that lab moving. And we'll talk about the lab in a second, what you should be focused on within your lab. But as far as over here, get the lab moving and then right away work on your army camps. Get your offense working. Make yourself into, when you go to a new town hall level, the only thing that separates you offensively between your previous town hall level and your new current town hall level is your hero levels, is your is your troop levels, and how many troops you can carry in your army camps. So work on those three things. Now we talked about here's your army camps for increasing the size of your army camps. We talked about heroes, of course, that's your dark elixirs, all going to go for your heroes. And then we talked about your troop levels. Let's go back over here since we're talking about elixir. Let's talk about what you should be looking at as far as troop levels. Now, when I started on this one, when I started on this Town Hall 10, I was focused on doing hybrid. Hybrid was my choice. So when I'm looking to upgrade things within my lab, the things that I want to upgrade are everything that I could use for hybrid. As you see, my miners are maxed, my piggies are maxed, my healers are maxed. Next thing you want, my wall breakers are maxed, my loons are maxed. The next thing that you want to start working for is getting all your support troops for that army. What I mean by support troops is, over here, you already have my hogs are maxed, my miners are maxed. A baby dragon is a support troop. That helps out to make everything flow. So you want to get that working on. I already got my wall breakers. Those are very important. I got my loons are done. And so the next thing I'm going to be working on is either my baby Ds or my wizards. So after that, what you want to work on is then you start saying, well, what other strategies would I like to use? So by me, I like to use Lalo next. So I got my hounds are done, and I got my loons done. So now I'm working on my minions, and I'm going to be working on, and my haste is done. So after these minions are done, I pretty much have 2 full armies that I could use that are going to be maxed out for the town hall level. Don't bounce around. Don't use a P.E.K.K.A. and then use an E-Drag and then do, always focus on one army at a time. Get one complete army to be fully upgraded. What else? Now let's talk about once you get all of your traps are maxed out and you've gotten all of your defenses are all maxed for the previous town hall level. What is the order that you should be doing them? Well, there's 2 schools of thought. One school of thought is to always go in war weight order. And the idea behind that is that as you progress your base and your offense gets higher, so that only at that point when your offense is stronger, you want to be bringing in for your match, your equal match that you're bringing in war, you want to be bringing in somebody that's equal to you. So your offense and your defense should always try and be equivalent to each other. If anything should be higher, let your offense be higher. Give yourself an advantage. Don't give your opponents an advantage. Don't get your defense higher than your offense. By doing that, you are going to be giving your opponents an advantage. So, what do? Well, I always try and upgrade in war weight order, and if you look at these, I put them all in war weight order. I also have a secondary way of upgrading, which I'll show you right after this, and you'll determine if you like that way better. But here, for war weight order, what I do is I work on my sweepers and my ADs first. Those are the first things I work on. Next thing I work on, I really should be cannons. Cannons do have a lower war weight than the archer towers, but the difference is so insignificant, and archer towers are able to defend air and ground, so that's why I always go with the archer towers before I do the cannons. But after the archer towers, I go with the cannons. After the cannons, you go with your wizard towers. After your wizard towers, you go with your expos. After your expos, you go with your mortars. After your mortars, you go with your bomb towers. And then you have your signature defense. But let's talk about the signature defense. The signature defense at each town hall should be dropped at a certain point within the town hall. At Town Hall 9, that's a whole different discussion. I do it kind of crazy over there. I don't know who put this in my head back in the day when I was first at Town Hall 9, but I'm sticking with it. I don't drop my expos until I have a total of 30 levels of 30 hero levels, which means for me that would be when my queen gets to 20 and my king is 10. That's when I would drop my first expos, level 1 expos. I would drop my level 2 expos when my when my queen is 30 and my king is 10. So when you have 40 levels of heroes, that's when I drop my level 2, and I drop level 3 level 3 expos at Town Hall 9 when I have 50 hero levels. So when my queen is 30 and my king is 20, that's when I'm dropping the next level of expos. That's for Town Hall 9. For Town Hall 10, what I do is I drop the Infernos pretty much right away. Get those down, get them down, get all your walls, make yourself a brand new base, get those down. But I take it to level 2 when I have 35 levels, when I have 65 levels of heroes. So as you can see on this account, I did rush to Town Hall 10 just a little touch early. My king was not quite ready. So my queen now is 36, my king now is 29, so I am ready to start upgrading these, and that in fact is going to be the next upgrade that I do here. I have, as you can see, I've gotten all of the defenses up to max level except for the bomb tower. The bomb tower is my last one to go. So I'm working on my bomb tower right now, getting it up to the previous max level, and then I'm going to be either doing traps, which is the next thing I have to do. Over here I have this giant bomb to do, and I have all the seeking air mines to do, and all the spring traps and the little bombs and the skeleton traps, and I will be working on my Inferno towers. So that is the way that I upgrade my stuff. Now there's another way that you can upgrade, and these are for people who are, I guess you would say, for people who are more into leagues and want a base that's going to defend sooner rather than later. In this one, I put it the complete opposite way, and we'll be starting on this one from the right side as opposed from the left side. On this one, if you're going to be upgrading in to make your base as strong as possible, as quick as possible, then the way that you want to do it is you want to do your Inferno towers first, your expos next, and then you switch off between your wizard towers and your ADs. And then after that, you do your archer towers. Then after that, you do your cannons. Then after that, you do your mortars and your bomb towers. Those are like the defenses that really don't defend all that much. But this should be the order that you should be doing it if you're looking to make your base as strong as possible, as quick as possible. Is there anything else that we need to discuss? Not really. So, I showed you my 10. I'll show you, here is my 11. The 11 is the same situation. If you look, I got all of my traps done. All of the stuff for my elixir, all the stuff that you buy with elixir is being worked on. And if you notice over here, I'm working on everything on the left side. As far as the brand new 12, let's take a look at the Town Hall 12. Traps are almost all complete. Elixir stuff, the army camps are all being worked on over there. And if you notice over here, I've already finished my ADs, I finished my sweepers, and I'm working on the archer towers right now. So I hope that I've given you some sort of direction, some sort of easy way that you can always know exactly, which defense you should be working on. Like I said, these bases, my Dragon bases, are all available, the Dragon Progress bases. They're all available on either ClashChamps.com or they're available in my Discord server. The Discord link is down in the description. Feel free to just pop in, say hello. Make sure you're popping into stream and saying hello over there. And make sure to leave a like, leave a sub if you haven't already subbed. And if there's anything that any questions that you have, leave it down in the comments. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with upgrading in this way over here. But that's going to be it for the video. Until the next video, have a great day, everybody.